Hello guys, welcome back, and today I'm going to be using this Alize cotton gold yarn. It's a 55% cotton, and I'm going to be using this hook, 3.5 millimeters hook. So let's dive in. So we're going to be making a chain that wraps all the way to our back, and I'm going to be chaining 75. So make a loop and make a chain of 75. That's if you're working small size. If you're working more than small size, add on your chain. You could do 80, you could do 90. This is my chain of 75, or whichever number that you've made for yourself. I don't want it to be too long because I don't want it to touch at the back completely like that. I want it to have some space. I'm done, and now you're going to chain one, skip the very first two loops like this and the one next to the hook. 1, 2, come into the third, this, and put a single crochet like that. And you're going to continue working a single crochet along the entire chain. And this is how we are working our single crochet. You enter the hook into the loop, pull and pull through like this. So work the single crochet until the end, and I'm going to meet you there. I'm at the end of my row of single crochets like that. Chain 2, done your work. You're going to skip the very first loop and work into the next, this one. You're going to work in that, enter with a single crochet, and then chain 2, go back with a single crochet like this. Then you're going to skip 1, 2 and work into the third loop with a single crochet, chain 2 and go back with a single crochet. That's how we're going to do it until the end of the row like that. Again, you're going to skip 1, 2, go into the third loop with a single crochet, chain 2, go back with a single crochet. Again, skip 1, 2, go into the next with a single crochet, chain 2 and go back with a single crochet. So you're going to keep doing this, and I'll meet you at the end. I'm going to work mine off camera. I'm at the end. Skip 2 loops, go into the third loop with a single crochet, chain 2, go back with a single crochet. And now I only have 2 loops left, and I'm going to work in the very last loop. Going to skip that and enter the very last one with a half double crochet like that. So our next row, you're going to chain 3, 2, 3, turn your work, and the first chain 3 is like our double crochet, so you're going to take it like a double crochet, wrap your yarn, go into the space that we created, the single crochet, chain 2, single crochet space, if you remember it, the one we've been putting in the same loop. You're going to enter in with 3 double crochets. So you're going to wrap your yarn, enter, and put 3 double crochets. This is 2 and this is 3, like that. And then you wrap around your hook and go into another single crochet, chain 2 single crochet, and put 3 double crochets, like that. And again, you're going to wrap and go into the space, that space. It's too small, so you may not really see it well, but it's the one you have to work in. You have to put in 3 double crochets. So that's what you're going to keep doing. I'm going to keep working on mine, and I'll meet you when I've reached the end of my row. So I'm getting at the end of my row of 3 double crochet clusters and double crochet. And now you're going to go into the very first loop at the beginning where you did your half double crochet and put a double crochet in the very last loop, like that. It's a beautiful stitch, very gorgeous, and I know many of you are familiar with it. Our next row, you're going to chain 1, 2, turn your work. You're going to put in the very first loop a half double crochet. So wrap your yarn around the hook and enter with a half double crochet, like that. You're going to skip 1 loop, go into the second loop from the half double crochet and put a single crochet. Then chain 2 and go back with a single crochet, and then skip 2 loops, 1, 2, go into the third and put a single crochet. Then chain 2, go back with a single crochet. Again, skip 1, 2, go into the third and put a single crochet. Chain 2, go back with a single crochet. Technically, this is you're crocheting in the middle double crochet of the 3 clusters of the 3 double crochets. It's a really easy stitch, beginner friendly. You're going to keep repeating what we did down. It's what you're going to work here. The skip 3 loops, put a single crochet, chain 2, put a single crochet. That's the repeat. I'll meet you at the end. I'm at the end of my row. Skip 1, 2, go into the last loop, in that third loop with single crochet, chain 2, and go back with a single crochet. Then you're going to go into the last loop, this very last one, and put a half double crochet, like that. Beautiful. So we are going to keep repeating this process on and on and on. So chain 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and you're going to again do what we did below. Wrap your yarn, go into the space of single crochet, chain 2, and put 3 double crochets, like that. And again, go into the other space again and put 3 double crochets, just like how we did it below. So you're going to keep working it like this until the end of the row. Make a double crochet, make a double crochet, and 2 more double crochets. work this, then I'll meet you at the end. Look how beautiful it looks. Again, I'm at the end of my row. You're going to repeat the same thing below. Put a double crochet in the very last loop. In this very last loop, put a double crochet like that. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Put a double crochet. See, it's looking really nice. So you're going to keep working and working. Again, chain 2, turn your work, put in the very first loop a half double crochet and skip the very first loop into the next with a single crochet, chain 2, go back with a single crochet. You're going to skip 2 loops, 1, 2, go into the third with a single crochet, chain 2, and go back with another single crochet like that. So you're going to again count and do the same and continue doing the same until the end of this row. Beautiful. So this is it. I'm going to work the rest of it off camera, and I can say you're going to work extra rows by yourself like this. We are going to consider the double crochets, so make sure you have a total of 9 to 10 double crochets, these double crochets. So keep working until you have a total of 10 or 9 or whatever, whichever you want. You could go beyond. Coming at the end, I've ended my rows with the row of single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, so that I want to have that ending. And these are 9 rows because I really have limited yarn. So you can work more or less or whatever you want, but just follow the pattern. We are going to clean up the width of our rectangular top. So come this side, it's where you're going to clean up. Chain 1, we're using a single crochet. Enter in where you've put single crochet, chain 2, you're going to put 1 single crochet, put 1 single crochet, and the row that has the double crochets, you're going to put 2 single crochets, and the row with 1, you're going to put 1 single crochet. The one with double crochets, you're going to put 2 single crochets like that. This 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets like this. At the end, put your single crochet in the last loop like that, chain 1 and cut off the yarn. We are not going to create loops. These are going to act our loop, like our loops. And even this side, after the cleanup, the loops that will be created will do the same thing. I'll work mine off camera. I'm done with the cleanup on both sides, and now we are going to put our arm area. You're going to count 7 rows from this side and 7 rows from this side, and that's if you're working a small size. This is my 7th row and this is my 7th row. So the space in between is your space of nipple to nipple. This space from there and this from there separates the middle space, that is nipple to nipple. Make a loop, like that. You're going to come on where you counted 7, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put your hook and enter it into the loop you've created, and then you're going to make a chain. You're going to work a long string which you're going to use to wrap at the back. Please count nipple to nipple to create the center spacing so that you don't have your arms almost under armpit or too close to each other. So I'm done with this side with my string. As you can see, you're going to count 7 on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and also put the string there, which you're going to make long enough also, which is the space between one string to string. That's your nipple space, nipple to nipple space. So use your measurement to get that so that you have the right chest measurement. And then you can work the string. I'm going to work mine off camera. I'll meet you when it's done. I'm done. I'm now going to work on the arm, not all of it, but just a little bit of it. So make a loop, come on your piece from the very spot where you entered your chain, you worked your chain from, enter the loop, pull through, chain 1, and then you're going to work a single crochet along this chain. Go in the very first loop of your chain, make a single crochet, and work a single crochet along the entire, not the entire chain, but along the chain. Like that. So I'm done with the single crochets on this chain. I have done not all of it because this is the string that is going to go through my back. This one just goes behind up to the back of my shoulder, and we are going to work on it. I'll work on this off camera, this other side, so pay attention. So after your single crochet, you're going to chain 1, 2, turn your work, and then you're going to skip. You're going to first put a half double crochet in the very first loop, put a half double crochet, then skip 1, 2, come into the third loop and put a single crochet, then chain 1, 2, go back with a single crochet, just like what we've been doing. Then skip 1, 2, go into the third loop with a single crochet, chain 1, 2, go back with a single crochet, skip 1, 2, go into the third loop. You're going to do it until you come back to where we started from. I'll meet you there. So I'm at the end. I have 2 loops left, 1, 2. Come into this very first loop, enter your hook, pull through. You're going to, first wrap your yarn around the hook, enter in the very first loop, and make a half double crochet. So we are going to work this separate. If you want, you can leave it separate. If you want, you can attach it to this, but mine is going to be separate. So after this, you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, turn your work, just like what we've been doing. Go into the chain 2s that are separating the single crochets. This, put 3 double crochets. Put 3 double crochets and continue like what we've been doing on the rest part of the piece. continue. I'll meet you at the end of this row. And so now I'm at the end. Come in the very last loop and put a double crochet. Put a double crochet. And then chain 1, 2, turn your work. Put a half double crochet in the very first loop and work single crochet into the middle loop. After this, going to the next, skip this, going to the next, put a single crochet, then chain 2, go back with a single crochet and skip 1, 2, go into the middle double crochet, work a single crochet, chain 2, go back with a single crochet, skip 1, 2, go into the, like that, what we've been doing this side. So you're going to work 3 rows of this double crochet here and also work it on the other side, and then I'll meet you. Technically we are done with our piece. So my piece is ready. I'm literally out of yarn, but this is it. And the only thing left here is to join this to this and join this to this. So I'm going to get my hook and I can even use these ends to make a join here. So you're going to align the upper one with the downer one. If you want, you can do a slip stitch and close it completely. If you want, you can just leave this space. I did it like this because I want this space, I feel like, to look cute, but if you want, you can slip stitch it completely. So I'm going to come to my piece and align it with the one below. So since I want this space here, I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and I come on top of this 5th loop and I put a slip stitch, enter into the loop, enter and enter into this one, because I don't want, I'm really out of yarn, so I'm going to just use this to pull through and make a chain 1 like that. I want my space, but if you don't want your space, because I really have yarn to do that, but I feel like I want these spaces here, they'll look cuter. So you can also do this, or you can close completely. Come to this side as well, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come on top of the 5th loop, enter through the loop and pull the extra yarn and make a slip stitch. So our crochet top is ready to wear. As you can see it, completely ready. These strings are the ones we are going to use to cross at the back, so you don't need any more strings. So thank you for watching. Please don't use the exact measurements I've used. You can take up your own measurement and just work on this beautiful piece. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love you.